Okay, back on. So, this century is over, and the Maine came on. Oh my god, they were amazing. They didn't play Daisy, which I guess I wasn't expecting them to play because it's like hurting John's voice or something. And I laughed when John said sexy pics during Fuel of the Fire. And I don't remember what order this all happened in, but at one point, oh my god, he got so sassy with this girl, so sassy. Um, she kept like yelling at him. I don't know. She was kind of on the other side of the room from me, so I don't know what she was saying. But she kept yelling at him, trying to get his attention. And finally, he was like, "What? What do you want? Like, what? Like, just tell me what you want." And she like said something, and it was totally irrelevant. And it just like he was like, "Oh, okay, whatever." And then he was. It was like towards the end of their set, and he was trying to talk about Austin Gibbs and like promote his friends, and he was talking about like friendship and everything. And um, she started yelling at him again, and he was like, so he was ignoring her for a while, but then she kept yelling. He was like, "What are you trying to say? Like, stop talking, zip it, stop! I'm trying to talk here. I'm trying to promote my friend. Like, what is so important that you can't wait till after when you meet me? Like, I don't understand." And then she said something about like push play, and he was like, "I don't even know what that means. Like, you push play. Like, stop." And then she just stopped talking. And then earlier, it was a different girl, I'm assuming, but someone was like giving them the middle finger, and he was like, "What? Fuck you? Like, why are you giving me the finger? Oh, fuck you." As in, like, "Fuck me, you wanna fuck me tonight? Yeah, not tonight, sweetheart." And it was really funny. He was so sassy. And then my friend was in the middle, and he had like gauges, and he lost his plug in the middle of the set. Actually, it was kind of towards the end, but so he was bending down looking for it because if you don't like have it in your ear, it'll start to close up and it's really bad. And so he's bending down looking for it, and John's like, "What's going on? Is everyone okay? What's going on? Did someone lose something?" And he didn't really understand what my friend was saying at first, but then he was like, "Oh, your plug, like, holy shit, dude, we'll look for that after the show, like, seriously, we'll look for that, because it's important." And then he went on this story about how one time he was at a concert and he was like, I think he said he was like 14, I don't know. It was like one of his first concerts, and this guy just told him like, "Get out of the way, get out of the way." So he like moved out of the way for this guy, and the guy just like started peeing in the middle of the concert. So now John thinks that every time he sees like someone bend down or like there's like a gap where the person should be, he thinks they're peeing. It's just really weird. I don't know what concerts he goes to. That was a little concerning. Oh my god. And then, so I thought it was just me, but there was, I don't know what song it was. I'm looking at my cellies right now. It was, I think it was like, "If I Only Had the Heart," and of course, my side of the stage was not moving at all, and my friend and I are like screaming our hearts out, and John looks over her, saw like 35 seconds, and he's like looking over, and I didn't realize he was looking at me at first, so I'm like, at concerts I always like hold my peace sign up, because I never know what to do with my hand, and I'm just like, woo, but I hold my peace sign up, and I'm like, like whatever, just having fun, singing along, and it was like an instrument part, and John like looks over, and I was like, "Oh, is he looking at me?" Like, because everyone's like, "Oh, they looked at me," blah, So it's like, "Oh, he's looking at me," kind of, I think. And I wasn't really sure, so like I made a face, and then he was like made these eyes that was all seductive, according to me. And then I like smiled, and he was smiled and nodded. And as he was doing that, my friend like yelled at me, "You're like, he's looking at us, he's looking right at us." So I knew it wasn't just me. So he definitely made like intense eye contact, and it was lovely. And he was shirtless the whole time. I was so afraid he was gonna have a shirt on. Nope. Um, and what else happened? Garrett made some funny, lame jokes. But even though apparently he like lost his voice, that when we met them all at the end, yeah, he wasn't there. And I was really mad. But I'll get to that in a minute. But he made funny jokes because, oh, he said like at midnight, it was John's birthday, which now it's John's birthday because it's 1:40 in the morning. And then John was saying how like they had to leave the city at like no later than 11:30 because they weren't allowed to have their bus on the street later than that. And he was like, "There's nothing I can do." Oh, he was saying how like, "Oh, I can't hang out tomorrow night with you guys either because we're at Six Flags." And he was like, "Oh, my hands are tied. My hands are tied." And Garrett's like, "Wouldn't your hands be handcuffed?" Like, get it? He's in trouble with the police. Handcuffed. Took me a second to get that. And John was like, "Oh, how funny." And Garrett was like, "Yeah, I'm making really bad jokes tonight." I don't know, but he was like talking a lot if he was so sick. I don't understand. And Jared didn't say anything. Jared never says anything. Kenny said like 2 words and like giggled like a girl. I don't know. And I think Jared's girlfriend was there because there was a really skinny, tall blonde who I saw last year at Warped Tour with him. Like I was like, Warped Tour. There's like fences that you can see like the people standing behind, like in the stage area. And when they were like warming up and stuff and like getting ready to go on, and I was standing over there. They were like holding hands and stuff, so like, okay, obviously Jared's girlfriend. And then I like saw her again, so I'm pretty sure that it was her. And that was cool. She was like taking pictures. It was really cute. I'm trying to figure out like why she lives out in New York. I have to assume she's like going to school out here or something. I don't really know. And oh my god, when they played We'll All Be, it was amazing. I didn't cry, I just had a huge smile on my face. I was like, ah! Because I've like literally dreamt of that since like the first time I saw them and the first time like I heard, well, no, I saw them before I heard Can't Stop, Won't Stop. So like the first time like I really got into Can't Stop, Won't Stop, and I was like, I love that song. Like I quoted it, it's my senior quote in my yearbook is, well, we all have been degraded, we all will be the greatest. Yeah. So I just had a huge smile on my face. That song was so great. I was so into it. They seemed so happy playing it, and I've like daydreamed since I heard that song of them like ending a concert. I've always been like, oh, that's the best way to end a concert. Like even the words, like, it's our last time. Say good night, so we'll just say goodbye. Cause in the morning we'll see you again. Like I was like, hello, perfect way to end the concert. So I'm so glad they finally did that. It just made me incredibly happy. And holy shit, it was definitely during I think it was during Count 'em 1, 2, 3, trying to scream, like screamo scream, and I was dying. It was hilarious. I don't remember what the words he was saying were, but he was just like, he just faced Pat and held his microphone. He was like screaming, and my friend and I looked at each other like, what is going on? Oh my god, how is this real life? I always question, how is this real life because of them, like, this is real life. And it was so funny. We were dying. It was just, John was just in such a good mood tonight. Oh, I have to stop and make another video. Hold on.